as soon as you have more than one attorney in your office, right, there's the possibility that those two attorneys are going to look at the value of the case differently. And that problem only exponentially increases every time you add another attorney. And I would argue, even if you're one attorney, you should go bounce the value of the case off of somebody else outside your firm. But the point is, when someone sets a value on a case that they haven't discussed with anyone else, you can kind of get in a bubble and lose your bearings a little bit. The concept is, if you took 10 attorneys and gave them the exact same case, facts, injuries, liability, etc., and said, tell me what the value of this, you'd have some might say it's worth $250. You might have some people in your firm that say it's worth $70. And that gap can be crazy. And the person that pushes the value the hardest at your firm, I call him the person who's the highest risk tolerance attorney in the building. Who's the one that pushes those values? And I would argue the valuation committee is designed to get that person to set that type of value on all the cases above the Pareto point. Now, I threw a lot of topics there. So think if a firm's Pareto point is $50,000, what that means is cases where the gross settlement value is $50,000 or more makes up about 20% of their cases and generates 80% of their revenue. And it's a little bit different for each firm, but most firms it's around the $50,000 range. Get your attorney with the highest risk tolerance to set the value of the cases that are above that Pareto point. Yes, they could do it below the Pareto point. Again, that's 80% of your cases. You can get bogged down. Just focus on your top 20%. And what that does is it's crazy. I've seen firms like literally this one concept double their average settlement, like that. This one thing. And so the way the valuation committee works is someone comes in, they present the case, the attorney it's not a democracy, not everyone voting on the value. It's the person that you designate as having the highest risk tolerance. It could be more than one person. It could be a couple people that have the ability to get great results, but they set the value, okay? And say you cannot go below this value without coming back to this committee, right? And and now sometimes they'll set a value. Sometimes they'll tell the attorney, hey, look, this case needs additional workup. This client's still treating. Go hire a life care planner. Go get an economic expert. Go get a voc rate. Go do these things and then come back and then we'll set a value. And that dialogue, typically it happens on a weekly basis, has a crazy effect on the results you'll get for your clients. I promise you.